Hello and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Kevin Worthington.
And I'm Mary Wilson. It's time again for us to check in with our friends from Sweet Grown, Alabama to find out what's in season and where we can go to find that local produce this time of year.
Superheroes really exist. They're people like Dickie and Joy Blondheim. The husband and wife team are saving lives in the fight against breast cancer through the Joy to Life Foundation. Today we'll meet them and other superheroes who are helping their cause.
And I'm Stacy Little. Today in the kitchen, I'm going to show you how to get this cheese tortellini soup on the table in less than 30 minutes. Y'all stay tuned.
Hunting in Alabama generates more than $1.8 billion a year. That's billion with a B. Economists came up with that figure by totaling what hunters actually spend directly on their sport and factoring in the impact those dollars have as they turn over in the economy.
To put that into perspective, that means hunters spend twice as much each year as the combined revenues of the 10 largest companies in Alabama.
Still, farmers and wildlife biologists say there are too many deer in the state. In addition to their natural habitat, many of the animals have ventured over into farm fields for an all-you-can-eat buffet that can cost farmers thousands of dollars out of their annual paychecks.
It's bad.
Out in the middle of one of Scott Saucer's fields, soybeans reach about waist high just before they're harvested. As you get closer to the woods line, the plants get shorter and shorter until there's almost nothing left at the edge.
Deer are what we call browsers. They don't graze like cattle, they browse. So when they go through a row crop or they're going through the woods and they pick the greenest, most tender shoots or the pieces that have the most protein. We've done nutritional analysis. They're picking the things that are best for them as they go. So they get a mouthful here, a mouthful there, and a mouthful there.
Scott Saucer took this night vision photo on his farm in Monroe County, and it shows more than 30 deer in just this one image in only one of his fields.
We probably lost right at 75 acres. They're eating soybeans, they're eating cotton, they're eating corn. And then, so the soybeans were the worst this year because we didn't have cotton this year, but the soybeans and the peanuts took the biggest toll this year.
Monroe County is home to large tracts of timber, which are prime deer habitat. Scott says the farms that are near those tracts are hit hardest, and he believes the key to addressing the problem is changing the mindset of hunters.
People just pretty much trophy hunting, and I get it. I mean, I don't want to go to the woods and kill a doe. I want to hunt for that big buck, but there's a balance that has to be made here. In order to grow big bucks, we need to thin out the does, and that's just something we got to educate people about. It's just, we've talked to the conservationists, we've talked to people with wildlife, and just getting the doe population down to grow our bigger bucks is going to be our biggest task.
Another tool that some farmers have taken advantage of is depredation permits. Issued by the State Department of Conservation, these permits allow farmers to shoot deer in the summer while crops are growing.
There are a lot of farmers in the state, but we were surprised at the lack of participation in that permit program. And what we kind of found out was that people just weren't as aware of it. They think of the Department of Conservation as game wardens. We have a lot of state as our staff biologists that are out there to help you, whether you are looking to better manage your deer herd in terms of growing those trophy bucks or seeing what your sex ratio is, or whatever it is. We have state biologists there that can help you with that, but they also can get you enrolled in these damage permit systems.
Farmers are used to facing adversity, the weather, insects, and other pests. But deer present a problem that's difficult to address.
Deer is the one we cannot control. We can get depredation permits, we can entice people to come and hunt, and we can do all of that, but the population is just outgrowing us. Hogs, we can pretty much put fence up and keep them out. Bugs, we pretty much can control bugs for the most part, but deer has gotten to the point where we're having trouble controlling them, period.
Now, even if you don't consider the damage that they do to farms, any hunter will tell you that by thinning the herd, it makes the rest of the herd stronger. With less competition for food, deer are healthier and less susceptible to disease.
Yeah, and we've heard stories recently about chronic wasting disease that has unfortunately been found in a few deer in the state. Wildlife biologists are fighting that because it could devastate the deer population.
And remember, hunters, thinning the herd means also taking deer without antlers. Everyone agrees more does need to be removed from the population.
That's right. Now, never underestimate the power of pink. Every year in downtown Montgomery, countless pink-clad warriors come together to fight breast cancer. We're joining them on the Walk of Life when Simply Southern returns.
The cost of auto insurance is determined by a number of factors, including the perceived risk a driver may bring. Training courses are a great way to teach drivers how to be safer on the road, which could help lower the risk of an accident. It's also a great way to save money on your auto insurance. Youth defensive driver discounts are available for drivers ages 16 through 20, while drivers 55 or older could qualify for a defensive driver discount. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
No matter the herd you tend to, or the type of seeds you sow, Farm Bureau Bank understands the lifestyle and financial needs of our neighbors. We're here to help grow traditions, give back to agricultural communities, and offer financial convenience for your unique way of life. Whether it's personal or business, we are committed to serving you and your financial needs. Please give us a call and we'll get started today.
A farmer has to live on faith. We do all we can do, but we can only control so much.
Alabama is the second largest poultry growing state in the nation, so we're trying our best to grow all the corn we can for that.
What we produce not only feeds and clothes all of the United States, but about half of what we make goes on to the world market.
We've been able to improve yields, have some things that can help us produce a better crop. I'm proud of the product we make and proud that I can say I'm an Alabama farmer.
When you look around for information and answers to your everyday questions, how do you know who to trust? Alabama Extension takes Auburn and Alabama A&M universities to the people. As educators, we are trusted partners in every county, providing valuable and practical ways to better our homes, farms, health, and communities. Our research extends knowledge and improves lives. Learn more at aces.edu.